Hi everyone, welcome back to week 10. This week I focused on the anatomy of the legs, so I started off with some studies by Hampton, and after having done that, I was finally done with all the anatomy of the body, so I decided to figure out which exercise would be best to sort of practice everything all together and see how I did. So I decided to do some gesture drawings. I set a goal for myself to do about 100. Most of them were terrible because at the beginning, especially in shorter time frames, I worked on like 1 minute, 2 minute, and then I did a few 5-minute gestures. The 1 and 2 minute at first I couldn't even get down the full bodies, they were terrible. But then I started sort of getting faster, and I guess it also helps out a lot to work on like your line economy and how well you sort of draw those lines, because sometimes, at least for me, I tend to get really chicken scratchy in a way, and I want to avoid that. So that's a good exercise for that too. Overall, in the end, I did about 100 of them. I'm only going to show the ones that are like either at least the full body. And yeah, I think this is a good exercise. I think I'll keep doing it moving forward. Maybe do just like 2 or 3 every day to sort of warm up and also review the anatomy, work on proportions, work on my line. And the more I do that, hopefully the better I will get. So there was that. I also did a few from imagination. I tried every now and then to do them. It's really like, I don't know if it's because I don't have any ideas, but sometimes I just don't know how to pose the character, and I don't want to go back to the poses that I just did, because then it's more like from memory rather than imagination. So I did like only 1 or 2 of these, but they came out pretty well, so that was good. And I also then decided to take one last drawing and sort of bring it to not really a finish, but at least like a color sketch, let's say. In the end, I also picked like a reference to try and do a more finished sketch where I also colored it. So I picked this girl. She's wearing sportswear, which I think is really easy to draw because you don't have like a lot of layers like somebody who's wearing winter clothing, so you can still really focus on the body. And I think that's sort of what I'm gonna focus on next week. So in the next video, I'll be focusing more on drawing people wearing clothes. Specifically, I'll probably focus on more like on sports-like stuff, because again, the fewer layers make it easier, and then I'll slowly build it up from there and try to sort of work on heavier clothes where you have more layers. So yeah, that's it. I'll see you next week. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye everyone.